Hi guys, welcome to Twilight Princess, and today we are in the Temple of Time, which is again is a pretty good temple. It's simple. It's quite long. Well, the actual recording was quite long, an extra 10 minutes longer. But in this newly in this old or new, I don't understand if we time traveled or not, or what have you. But in this Temple of Time, we can strike the sword in here to open up ourselves a set of stairs. And Uku decides to join us. They're not already in here well, they're not already here, which makes some sort of sense because we have to actually open this place ourselves. Which, clever, I like. And the music here is pretty cool. And this one feels like Ocarina of Time kind of dungeon. Especially with the layout, it just looks a lot. I don't know, it's the symbols, like the medallion there is not the spirit medallion, I think it's the first one you actually get in the game. But and you've got like the Hylia Hyrule symbol. The music is really just very good. I do like it a lot. And you can spend a lot of time in one room on this. There's not a lot of rooms. And yes, there is something odd. And it makes sense, the fact that they aren't next to each other, or there's not one near it. But if we go into a dog, we can see the obvious problem. There needs to be one there. And so, the main objective of this place is to bring the statue back, which I think is a pretty cool idea. It's not just getting A to B, it's A to B to B to A to get to C. That's pretty nice. And here, I don't know what I was doing with this, but what you want to do is take the switch by here. Now this is quite finicky. If you do this, it doesn't count, so you can either slightly nudge it, or usually what I do is just stand on the outside and then just plops right on the top then. And you just want to be collecting rupees at this point to try and really fill out the amount you've got. There's a few Poes in here, but again, I'm going to be ignoring them because, again, I'm not collecting anymore. So now we're going to help out Uku and her little mate. And to get out of this room, we need to get a key. And key is just by here, behind these conspicuously placed torches. And you can see this is the first room, and it's taken a couple of minutes already. I hope you guys are liking my tarot cards I've been making. I think the main thing is my what's it called? I don't think the writing's big enough, but I think you'll get a clear, distinct look at the area with the picture, so you know exactly what it's about. And here, don't do what I did, because I'd already been in here one time. Don't smash pots, because these ones act as weights. So just basically leave most pots Even though there's like some sort of inner Zelda like knowledge to smash all pots into an oblivion. Not this time. And this dude here is a stupid puny spider. Takes 2 shots to kill, I think 1 with an arrow. And we're not trapped here if we decided to go back. There's a hook shot thingy up just above that lower gate. Sorry about that. And again, what you want to do here is just this. Is just to keep re-equipping and just keep putting your sword away and just trying to kill as many as you can at one time, because honestly it is so overpowered. And if you keep seeing me do this stupid if you kill an enemy with one of the hidden skills and then you press A, you sheath the sword in the cool way he does it. So I kept spamming it when I was playing it because it's pretty cool. Oh no, this is the lower part actually. What am I talking about? The hook shot allows us to get back from the other side. And instead of taking one at a time, I just throw them off because it's a bit easier. And that Zubat, I was calling him a Zubat then, that back quarter piece then with that little statue. Then again, there's another crate, another chest with 20 rupees in there, which is nice for us. And these dudes are back. I can't remember their proper name, but their weak spot is on their back. They've got a great big hole. And you have to kill them. We don't have to, but it's encouraged. Because a lot of the enemies, a lot of the places here, you usually get something every time you kill an enemy, or like you clear a room of enemies, which is pretty useful. And in this case, we get a nice chest. And we get our lovely, lovely map, and this is a pretty big place with 8 floors. I mean, admittedly, don't go to all 8 straight away, but it's a pretty big temple. And we want to just place them down on either side. And you can ignore the bat if you want, but usually just kill them, get some money or some health. And here we have the main hub of the area now. We'll be coming back here a few times. And honestly, because it's been such a long time since I played, this was genuinely confusing for me. And that right there is another form of Beamos, a slightly fancier looking one. And again, if you get too close, it will beam you a question. And I think it's adds a lot using these special moves once you've got a few of them. I mean, I prefer to use them than just swinging the Wii remote. And again, spamming the old thing move. And I just unluckily missed the finish move on him there. And here you just want to, if you go up the steps, got a blocked off thingy. Oh, there's actually nothing there, but here. I don't know why I missed it the first time, but it's a great big belt for our spinner to ride along. And again, this makes sense for it to be here because this is part of the same architecture as the Arbiter's grounds. And if you're wondering why I skipped there, that was just me. I went completely the wrong way, and this is just the other side of the little elevator lift thing. And here, I just get completely tugged down by these things in a moment. But we want to push this. And the rule here is basically push goes down, pull goes up. And my hat don't have to go how far up my head when I'm doing that. But here, after getting repeatedly whacked in the teeth by this thing, it's pretty annoying. You want to what you want to do is actually stand by here and then do it, because the seconds you put it down, the platform wants to shoot up, and you don't have a long time to actually get back on there. And up here, we're in a one-time room for now, and as you can see, we've got a couple of dudes in here with their backs to shank, and if we stand close to them for too long, they will hit us with their hammer, and they can hit us from behind, and because they explode as well, you want to just move away. For some reason, I just repeatedly get hit, and killing the both of them spawns another treasure chest for us. But there's nothing else we can do here at the moment, and go back through here, and as you can see, this place has got a really bad case of things just resetting. It's actually really annoying, the fact things don't stay. But with our newfound key, we can tackle this side of the temple. And here we want to this is another one of those classic switches, and we want to be taking out these dudes as we go along, and we've got these as well to shoot through to alternate the walls for us. And again, honestly, it just seems a bit pointless sometimes. Doesn't really offer a lot of puzzle much. A lot of puzzling utility. But before we shoot the next arrow through, we want to go in here. And get the compass, even though I think I already said that. No, the last thing in the other box was a key. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm watching. Bloody hell. And another lizard flows down here, always ready to take them on. And these ones here with a helm, I'm not entirely sure if using the helm splitter is less effective on these blokes, but I just decide to go for the jump around attack and actually sit them down with that. And as you can see, that electric fence will hurt us, and this guy is pimped out a little bit more. So and he's pretty annoying with this shield, the way it locks onto us. I wasn't too keen on that at all. And it's quite annoying sometimes fighting the people with shields, but it really does make the fights, you know, a lot more interesting. And it feels really cool to end a fight like that. And we get another annoying thing. I don't know if you've noticed me standing on these things, but these circles are basically the optimal point for hitting this thing. You get the right angle and everything, so it's pretty nifty. And again, I'm getting outdone by his shield. And there's a constant supply of arrows here to keep us fully stocked up. And we carry on out of here now. Yeah, like I say, we're spending a fair amount of time in every room. It's not a short place by any means. Even though I'm looking on the map, it doesn't utilise the full square. But in here is when it gets a little bit more complicated. And I do the niceness of speeding this stupid room up for us because it's very long-winded fighting all these little spiders. As you probably see me chasing people or chasing spiders. Yeah, so there's a lot of people in there. Bloody spiders, but we get ourselves another chest. But climbing, walking up here, we will be able to find out another new game mechanic in this place, and this is a set of scales, which, as you can guess, as a set of scales does, it changes weight and what have you. And all you want to do is sort of throw that over there, and you can't begin to imagine how frustratingly annoying it is trying to chuck those things on that. It's very, very, very annoying. But we go through here now. We're in a pretty dangerous room. But before we start walking out there and getting ourselves cut up and lasered and all that hoopla, we take down the BMOS. I think it's a BMOS, I prefer to call them that. But I am trying to be careful, and I still walk straight into the stupid spinner. But by here we want to just carry on through like normal. And we've got some more lizard flows here. Didn't realise I could fail that so badly. And again, he gets sat down pretty easily. We want to get over here as soon as possible because there is also another treasure chest with our name on it. And the pendulum is pretty easy to avoid. Easier to avoid than those spinning messer-upper thingies, which are quite annoying. But going on through here, just want to take your time and not get pushed all over the place. Like what I just did, which is annoying again. And I barely scraped through that then. And again, I'm going to get caught again because I'm a nutter. Yep, exactly there. Pushed all over the place. Bloody hell. And these will stop those in their tracks. We want to go up here now because we get a little bit closer to our objective. And again, I do the nice enough of speeding up because of all these goddamn spiders. And there we go, we get ourselves another treasure chest. And then we're that much closer to the mini-boss of this place. And for our efforts we get another solid 50 rupees. Made a fair bit in this place already. Which again is why you saw we've got the 1000 rupee wallet now. And taking down him leads to the gate being opened for us. And if we go in here, we'll be activating the boost. And the mini boss from this place is actually pretty challenging, and it takes a little bit of thought, which I do actually really like. This place is good, it's fun. And there's the other statue we need. But we've got a bloke with too much armor on in our way, with a medallion on the floor again. Alrighty then, so there's a couple of tactics for this place. Or for this guy, I mean. The most obvious one is to this. But it doesn't always work. The perfect thing to do is to basically stand near him, but not on him, or too close to his knife. But we want to wait for him to go to attack and then sidestep. And then doing that, we can hit him in his weak spot, because if he's tracking us like this, his shield is perfectly deflecting everything. And it's crazy how I cannot hit. See the way that just happened then? The way he's doing it is absolutely mental, and it really annoyed me until I just took my time. So if you want, oh my god, come on, there we go. See, no, nearly. Well, that's his weak spot, really. That's when he's vulnerable. But it's nice to have a proper sword fight with somebody else. As you can see, this really isn't good at all, is it? Wow. I'm getting completely obliterated here. Wow. And the side which I shouldn't have hit him on, I hit him on. But as you can see, his armor's falling off as we are doing this. But as you can see, it's starting to get a bit more active now, his armor loss. So we can fit in a good 2 hits before he re-shields us. But luckily our shield is just as strong as his. And this is his second form now. It's actually a lot easier. But he hits a lot harder because he hits a lot faster. Or he can block with his sword, but not as much as with his shield. But he was trying to keep doing this, and we will just completely knock him out. Now there we go, he's done for, and we're about to pick up the dungeon weapon or the dungeon item in a moment. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I will see you tomorrow for the second half of the Temple of Time. Laters, dudes.